Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Tuesday. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. I got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Tuesday, guys. So guys, I want to speak today in regards to four things. I want to speak in regards to that pressure, that overwhelm that you feel. You are actually in labor and about to give birth to a new season. I want to speak in regards to the enemy is trying to get you out of place. That's what I don't want to elaborate right now, but the enemy is trying to get you out of place. I want to speak on your destiny helper may not be a religious person. Your destiny helper may not be a religious person. And lastly, I want to speak on you're surrounded by demons. You may be living with them, working with them, but they are fighting against you and you may not even know it. And that could be potentially why you are feeling so much pressure or even experiencing some delays, etc. Okay, before I start, I want to say really quickly, I know I have a lot of new subscribers here. I'm so grateful, so thankful, and so honored to have you guys here, a channel of the chosen ones. I don't make recordings daily. I received several emails. People were looking for me. So you may have subscribed on a week where it was just one of those weeks where I was not really busy with work, etc. So I may have been uploading all that week. But then there's times where I may not even upload for like a week, right? So yeah, I just wanted to say that really quickly. So no, I haven't blocked you or this is that and the third. I don't upload every week. It really just depends on a lot of things. Also, I have I had a good brother who emailed me. He's new to the channel as well. He thinks your girl is quote unquote a catfish. Particularly, I believe because, well, I thought it was more so less about because I used the recording more than videos. But he feels that quote unquote beautiful women are usually not intelligent, tapped in, have beautiful spirits. So he feels that your girl is a catfish, and that's why I'm hiding behind the recordings. I told him if he go through the videos or go through the recordings, he'll see that not 100% are recordings, maybe 85, 90%, but I have many videos in which I am actually speaking. I use the recording more. I've said this before. I'm more not really shy, if you will, but more reserved than most people really think. So I just do better with the recordings. I get very, very distracted with the videos. So it's a strategic way that God have approved for me to use. Also, if anybody has physically, not a lot of people here, but if you have met me in the physical realm, if you will, can you please co-sign for our good brother that your girl is not a catfish? In fact, I'll probably also do another video recording, I don't know, sometime this week. But no, I'm not a catfish. And also, I know many beautiful women. Thank you for the compliment, honestly. I know many beautiful women who have beautiful spirits. Where are you looking, my brother? Where are you looking, my brother? All right, guys. So let's talk. I got four things I want to speak on. Let's start with that pressure that you're feeling, that overwhelm that you're feeling. There's a great chance you are in labor and about to give birth. The download was so clear. I saw the vision of a head being crowned. Seriously. So chosen ones, before breakthroughs, and really honestly it depends on that level of the breakthrough, you will experience some kind of season, some kind of moment where that pressure pounds on you, especially if you're expecting a door to open that's going to accelerate you some levels up, some notches. You're going to be attacked in every which way. Again, in my last recording or either the one before that, I was speaking in regards to things like tactics that are important to put in place, like boundaries, like just whatever, just putting some things in place that's going to protect you, because you're going to be attacked in so many different ways. And the enemy is going to use people as well, right? So it's important for you to pray for staying power, to pray for strength, because many of us chosen ones, we are literally in a posture where we are giving birth and we feel like we're depressed. We feel like we're full of anxiety. We feel like we're losing our mind. It's just overwhelmed. You can't even make right decisions because your mind is all over the place. It's like, it's very, very heavy. It's very heavy. And you're trying to figure out what is going on. Many of you guys are going through labor and you're about to give birth. So pray for staying power, meaning you don't tap out, right? Meaning you don't get to the point where you just give up. And no. Pray for staying power. But you still have a part to play by removing the things around you, the tangible, physical things that are adding to your overwhelm, such as people who are breaking your boundaries and overstepping your boundaries, things like that. People who are stressing you out, playing in your face. Remove these things as you give birth. Next, I want to speak in regards to the enemy is trying to get you out of place. Okay, so many chosen people feel as if, guys, I have started this recording over 35,000 times this morning. The enemy is really attacking me in that area. I'm not going to restart it again. Please bear with me. Phones are ringing. Honey, it's a whole zoo. The enemy is trying to get you up out of place. Now, again, you have to know where you are, and this is why it's important to tap in for yourself. Get your personal time in with the Holy Spirit, because he will guide you, right? He will give you personal downloads that may not be like a corporate download, if you will, but it's specifically for you. So there are times that God is calling you somewhere, that can be a person, place, or thing, right? But the enemy is blocking it because he don't want you to get there, because when you get there, there's going to be so much revelation that you get. And then there's times where God needs you to be still because you're going to give birth right in this particular environment, if you will. And so that looks like there's people, there's time frame, there's certain things within that environment that God is going to use. But now here comes the enemy who is stressing you out or trying to wear you out, or there's some type of spiritual attack. And because you're overwhelmed, because you may feel empty and depleted, because some people struggle with isolation. Some people are more extroverted. Now, my introverted people tap in. We don't really struggle with alone time, if you will. Extroverts may struggle here because with season of isolation, God needs to really get you some downloads. And because you are so extroverted and you get energy from other people, you're going to be bouncing around like rabbits too much. I see rabbits bouncing around. So God needs to get you settled. Okay, so because you have that feeling of emptiness, you are going to feel like something's missing, right? You're going to feel like something is missing. Even for my people who are, you are the, not avoidance, the anxious attachment styles, right? You gotta, and I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way, because I believe avoidance and like both patterns have issues, if you will, just stemming from different things. But the point I'm trying to make here is because God needs to get you in this quiet spot and he has to remove people. The enemy is going to try to fill that emptiness, that void with something. Maybe potentially a new addiction, or even trigger the old one because you feel like you're missing something. So it's not that God needs you to move, meaning you may want to go visit a friend, right? That ex is now calling. So now you're thinking about entertaining all of these things because you feel this void. And really that void is what God needs you to be. But you're not still enough and you're not tapping in enough to understand that void is to be replaced with craving outside things, with craving the downloads and the revelations that the Holy Spirit is trying to give you. Because if you tap in, if you get to that secret place, when he starts giving you those downloads, it's going to fill you up again. It's going to fill you up again. So the enemy is trying to get you out of the place. He's trying to get you to go back to that ex. He's trying to get you to go here. He's trying to get you to start some type of new business adventure. He's trying to get you to do this, where in reality, God needs you to be still. Right? So God to start blocking certain things. This can look like, in my case, for example, but I got my revelation now, honey. One thing about me, when I get my revelation, honey, I'm not pushing past nothing. Because when you push past God's convictions and confirmations, honey, you are dealing with danger, right? But for example, in my case, right, there was always something on why I couldn't take my vacation this year, or several, I should say. Could have been staffing. Speaking of staff, could have been staffing issues, could have been canceled flights, Hurricane Melissa, all this other stuff, right? So God will start blocking the things for you. But we must be careful, because what happens, we feel overwhelmed, or for others, you feel empty, you feel this, and you feel like you just need a breakthrough. I got to get here, I got to get there. But it's God who's blocking it to keep you in place until you birth. That pressure, that emptiness is preparation before the breakthrough. So if you're struggling like I did, if you're struggling like, I need to go, right? I need a break. I need this. I'm stressed out. I deserve 50,000 vacations, right? And you're getting blocked left to right. Be still before you make any move. You may even feel a little frustrated, but be still. Get to the secret place and ask God, is that your flesh? Is that the enemy trying to get you out of place, or does he really want you to have another strategic way to get there or get somewhere? He will reveal it to you. Now, when he reveals it to you, don't fight it. Because when he reveals it to me, like, no, I want you to be still. No, I need to go on vacation. I ain't say that, but that's what I was thinking, right? But trust and believe. He knows something you don't know. You go somewhere else and think you're just going to have a great time. You mess around, meet somebody, catch a whole soul tie, a new narcissist, right? Your mind is all entangled. So when you come back, you're going to miss any breakthrough, any revelations. So he's trying to get you up out of place. He's trying to trap you off. Stay tapped in. Next, let's speak on your destiny helper may not be a religious person. Okay, you're going to have to hear this with your spiritual ears, because I already know there are some people already rebuking me, and that's okay. I get it. Some people are so like, listen. Okay, here's the thing. I'm sure that God would want to use 100% of believers with all of his kingdom currency, right? With wealth transfers, things like that. The issue, one of many issues, are so many people are so closed off and closed-minded. Again, it could be just the way they were raised, or religious, I don't know. But they feel like God can only use people in the church, meaning I'm speaking about the building, the building of the church. These are your pastors, etc. People really believe that's the only way God can use people. Like, they really believe that. And I mean, they're stuck on it. They're locked on it. Like, they will rebuke you for saying what I'm saying now, but I don't care. And the indication of that is, why don't most people in church even have fruit and resources of different, like, it doesn't even make common sense. And that's not to say all, of course. So here's the thing. Because potentially God tried to give witty ideas and invention to people, and they're rebuking it because I guess it doesn't look like it would work in the church building, right? He's given you these nuggets long ago. The church body, again, not speaking to everybody here, now ride with me, rejects it. So then he gives an idea to, I don't know, an engineer who may not even be, and it's not to say that he don't believe in God. I mean, even if he doesn't, I'm not saying that he's a satanic person. Is that what you call it? Satanic person? But he himself may not actually be a religious person, but he believes in humanity. He believes in charity. So in these end times, there are things that God has to get done, and that many of the religious folks are behind. They're still, Lord, please, I'm trying here. Like they're still believing that them going to church 8 days, 9 days, 25 days per week with a white oversized feather hat, black stockings, and church shoes is like, that's it. Meaning that's it. There's no personal, there's no personal, intimate, one-on-one relationship with God that they can tap into things that are designed for their personal journey. Everything they know is corporate, and then they're not even doing that the right way. They go to church, they're judging people who come to church, they're gossiping in the church, they're screwing the pastor's head off, and it's and then they want to judge the people who God may be using in a non-traditional way. Okay, let's fast forward here. God may start to introduce you to people. This is not for everybody, right? Just get in where you're fitting here. God may... honey. God may start to introduce... Why am I seeing the pastor's head roll off? God may start to introduce you to people. Strategic connections. Successful people. Listen. Oh, y'all got to catch this in the spiritual realm. We are in times right now where many people who are people of quote unquote power, if you will, wealthy people, things like that, they are now discovering, now that the system is collapsing, they are now discovering that their money, their wealth means nothing. It never did, but they're now discovering that because now they're more empty than ever. They're seeing this system crumble. They're realizing that it was all a lie. So they accumulated all of this stuff thinking that one day X, Y, and Z. But now a lot of these people's heart is being changed more to a posture of humanity. And they themselves may not have the level of empathy that you carry as a chosen one. So they don't even know what to do with it, meaning they don't know how to do the groundwork. So they're watching you. They're going to want to invest in you. They're going to want to donate their resources to you because they see that you are doing things from a standpoint of humanity, right? That may not always look church-like, like feeding the homeless, like building underground bunkers because things are going to get crazy, like stocking up on supplies, like helping the widows, starting children's ministries, starting that orphanage. And we can go on and on and on and on. But now God ordains a connection some kind of way. You're having a conversation with this person. That just dropped in my download. If God, child, please hear me. Don't ignore your convictions. if God is dropping things in your download, in your spirit, like, for example, I don't know, 8 years ago, he told you to start some kind of, let's say, a candle line, but specifically you had instructions to put on your candles Bible scriptures, right? These are witty ideas and inventions. So there's a million people with a candle line, but you had specific details for yours. And here comes the enemy. Nobody's going to buy candles with Bible scriptures. Lies and all lies. But you did what you were told. Now, all of a sudden, 8 years have passed. Those candles, honey, somewhere done got dust on it because you thought it was a familiar spirit. Now you're getting convicted. Put candles in your car. And you're like, where am I going with candles? Just put them in your, put them in the car. Stop questioning everything. Just obey. Put the candles, purple, pink, rainbow. Put the candles. Just put them in your car, please, right? When that connection that is going to be random, when that connection happens, something is going to be connected with those candles in that person. So now you meet a wealthy person all of a sudden at dinner, this is that and the third, and you're telling them about whatever, and they start to just tell you something like, my mother is in this nursing home and I haven't been seeing her lately. Excuse me, but I want to take her a gift and I'm trying to think about something that I can just bless the entire facility with, and boom, conviction. Go get them candles out the car. Now you come back in there with, what? I just want to bless your mother with a candle. No charge, this is free to you. Honey, it's strategy. It's strategy. That man looked and sees scriptures on that candle. Now, he himself could be a believer. If he's not, whatever, his mama is, right? Now, he buy all your candles, take it to the nursing home or the assisted living. People from around the world are coming to see their parents there, see your candles, boom, 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 take off, take off, take off. Next assisted living, next. People, listen. I promise you guys, this thing works like that. This thing works like that. Just obey what it is God is telling you. Now, also, here's another thing. You got to know the kind of power that you carry. So even if that money, now again, hear me well. I'm not speaking about things that are satanic and that a person did all kind of, no, we're not speaking that. We're not speaking that. Please, right? Use perspective I don't know. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. God will show you how to take that same resource, whatever the resources are, resources not always money. God will show you how to take that same resources that may have been used for X, Y, and Z. Again, nothing satanic, but used for X, Y, and Z. Have you pray over, change the power on that thing, and now it's used for kingdom wealth. For kingdom wealth. Period. 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 Please don't block your blessings because a person doesn't have on feather hats and tambourines. Next topic. Okay, next topic, last topic. You may be living with, sleeping with, right? Working with demons. So that overwhelm that you feel, that pressure that you feel, may not be X, Y, and Z. It could be the very demons that are fighting against you. See, here's a tricky part, truly, because you almost want to fight with the person, or you fight with the person, right? And I used to hear this long ago, and it's like, well, people carry demons. You're fighting with it's not the person, it's not the demon. And I'm like, no, it's the person knows what they're doing. Like, you're trying me. So let me really right? So you're fighting with the person, but truly it's the demons that are controlling the people. Listen, these demons know their time is up. They can see it in the way you move. They see it in you, the fact that you no longer react. They see it in your silence, that silent power. They see it, they feel it. So they're amplifying. And because they're amplifying, that's why you're feeling this sense of overwhelm and frustration and this and that. Those demons know their time is up. They are amplifying and they are attacking you, and you are in full blown spiritual attack. That anger, that unforgiveness, that rage, like every time they try you, like you pop off, you spaz out, there's this big blow up, you're giving them access to amplify within your spirit more and more. This is why you feel like your head is about to fall off. This is why I don't play with people. Because as I'll say now, this is why now I don't play with people, because now I understand. I understand how these very demons are attacking you, because as chosen ones, we have these big, beautiful hearts, and we don't want to like give up on people too soon. And we have these, and then people can use it against you, like, well, you're the chosen one, or you have such a beautiful spirit, or it's like, when my mother gave up on me, you want to give up on me too? I ain't your mama. I ain't got time for the foolishness. This thing is already heavy. So either you're going to be an asset to my life and help me carry this thing, but if you're going to add stress to something that's already stressful, you got to go, point blank, period. So the reason why I don't allow second access, meaning from a place of betrayal or just something that just I deem to be disrespectful, the reason why I don't allow second access is because each time a person does something to you that you deem to be disrespectful, some type of betrayal, what do? Do you just sit there and take it? Is your spirit at peace? Absolutely not. Either you're in full-blown rage, or if you're a person that holds everything in, you're holding all that stuff in, those toxins, and you feel like your head is about to, like, there's pressure that your head is about to explode because you don't release things. We all are different. But the point is, each time that you're upset, each time that you're in anger and rage and unforgiveness, it's opening your spirit up for those demons to attach themselves and multiply within your spirit. So you're giving them access because you're giving the person access over and over and over. If they're crossing your boundaries, right, that's also opening your spirit, because you're feeling some type of way about the disrespect. You're disrespecting my boundaries, so you're disrespecting me. So you're feeling some type of way. So you got to get to the place. Now, and listen, we're human. We're going to go through these things. I'm speaking about until you get past this current attack, until you get past this current birthing season. You got to get yourself to the place that, listen, this thing is so important that it really doesn't matter who falls off. That's how important it is to you. That's how clear your vision is. That's how profound these downloads is. That's how much it's obedience over emotions. I don't have time to play with you right now. I don't have time to babysit your emotions right now. I don't have time to raise you in the areas in which your mom should have raised you. I don't have time to teach you respect and honor as an adult. I just don't have that time. And if I have to keep repeating myself over and over, I'm going to spaz out. When I spaz out, that opens my spirit up for those demons in you that you can't control to jump in, attack, and multiply within me. Now I'm fighting demons when I should be in alignment to birth this next season. Why do you think the chosen ones are usually in so many seasons of isolation? It's because of that. We're so rare that people don't even know how to handle us. They keep fumbling us. When they fumble us, we see red. We want to retaliate times 5 until the Holy Spirit snatches us up. That has our spirit so open to so many demons. And why do we feel like we're always fighting demons? Many times it's not even our own demons. Now, we ain't perfect. We got our stuff, right? If we're going to keep it real. But most times it's not even our own stuff. So that's one reason why I really don't allow like that constant, like, listen, again, petty things are fine because we're human. We're going to get on each other's nerve. We're going to do this. I don't allow second accesses to things that gets me to a place of anger. Side-eyeing is cool, but to a place where, listen, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. We are all adults here. If you haven't figured this thing out called life, truly, we're all trying to figure this thing out called life, but you should be to a posture now as an adult, especially if you're over 30, 35. You should be at a place now where you understand the basic foundations of how this thing works and how important it is to honor and respect, value, and keep great people in your corner. If you don't have that figured out by now, then you stay foolish till Jesus come home. Just don't harass my nerves. That's it. Don't harass my nerves, right? I only want peace around me. People who bring peace, people who bring and add value. That's it. Keep that stress, keep that low vibration to yourself. I ain't got time. Find somebody else to do it. Period. So as you're opening up to your spirit, you're allowing satanic programming. These demons are now in you. Now the demons that control them are now controlling you. So they don't have control of their actions because the demons are controlling them. You open, and please don't be sleeping with these folks, honey, because woo, right? So now you got these demons that now are inside of you because you're around them. You've opened your spirit up to them. Now the demons are programming you. Now you can't figure out why in the world you can't even think today. Your mind is a big blur, right? And don't let it be a narcissist, honey. They now manipulate you. Now you're trying to figure out, did I say the wrong thing? Was it really my fault? Did I do something wrong? Honey, the whole time they know. They know it's them. They know they're the problem. But now you're thinking you're the problem. Those demons are controlling you to keep you from tapping in, to keep your spirit clogged so you cannot receive your downloads, hear from the Holy Spirit. Here's what you do. If you have, if you can, leave them, period. Leave these folks where they are. Listen, leave these folks where they are. Allow God to deal with them. I have learned, please, if you have not learned this, please learn from me. You will change nobody. In fact, it's not your job to change people. Only God, only the Holy Spirit change people. We can't change them. We can't love on them enough to make them change and make them stop self-sabotaging where they can realize that this, that, and the third. You can't support them enough. Why do you think the more you support and love on certain people, you're the one to get betrayed? And the people who treats them like crap is the people who get their loyalty. Make it make sense. So you're causing your own hurt over and over and over. And it takes a while to really get here, especially as a chosen one, because we're so used to being the person that people come to. They feel safe with us. They can trust us. But these are the same people who are burning you, who are disloyal to you, and who breaks your heart. Make it make sense. Stop trying to change people. Here's what you do. You be an example. Be an example. Again, it doesn't mean you're perfect. It just means that you put some work in. You were once like them. You just put the work in. They haven't put the work in. But you made an intentional choice. They did not. So you be an example, and maybe they'll see how you live in your life and that, you're able to attract resources, that you're not playing in mud anymore. You don't chase, you attract, period. Right? And then maybe, just maybe, that will help them to want, all caps, want to do better. Now, when they want to do better, now that's when you step back in, and not just by their words, because that's how they're going to get you back in. Well, I'll do anything you say now. I really want your help. No, you are a liar. You and them demons up in you. I ain't got time for the foolishness, period. So you go by, you got to deal with people like that. So you go by the actions. What are their actions saying? not their mouths. Their mouth going to say whatever to manipulate you in that big, beautiful heart. What are their actions showing you? Do you see some change within the actions? If you see change within the actions, then now you got something to work with. So if you can't release people and you have to live or work with the demons, one important thing for you to do, there's many things you must do. Again, make sure you shut your spirit off from anger, this, that, and the third. Stop responding. Stop responding. And that's the hardest thing. Stop responding. You got to tell yourself it's not them. It's the demons working through them. So here the Holy Spirit is telling you, when you go on lunch break to the cubicle, to the lunchroom in the workplace, right? The Holy Spirit just convicted you. You don't even know what you're going to encounter yet, but the Holy Spirit is convicting you, telling you, close your mouth. Just be quiet. I want you to stay. Matter of fact, put something in your earplugs or whatever. Stay, just be quiet. Honey, you get to the fourth cubicle and somebody already said something. They're already looking at you crazy. The person who lied on you 5 years ago, all of a sudden the enemy is reminding you, remember they lied on you 5 years ago? And you just start spazzing out because they're looking at you, whatever. Boom, spirit back open. Spirit back open. Now these demons have access to your spirit because you're all opened up. Access point. So stop responding, especially to narcissists, because narcissists, what do narcissists do? They trigger you. They manipulate you. The narcissist knows that area that's really going to trigger you. And they're going to keep, each time you try to respond to a narcissist, each time they send a flying monkey, and you respond to the flying monkey and the person goes back and tell the narcissist, all of this is access to your spirit. That's why now, listen, boundaries are crucial. Send a flying monkey over here. Send a flying monkey back to me again. I'm going to let the flying monkey know, with all due respect, flying monkey. They don't know most times, flying monkey don't even know they're a flying monkey, honey. The narcissist that manipulate the person really thinking they're doing a great deed. Hey, I ran into such and such at the gas station, and would you even consider just having a conversation with them? Because they seem like they're very sorry. Like they have been living in hell since you left them. And I feel really bad. And they say that they really didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Honey, that narcissist then dragged you to filth for the last 85 years. And they're telling this flying monkey that they didn't mean to do this. Now you respond to the flying monkey. Why in the world would he lie why would she lie like that? She did this, that, and the third. Oh my goodness. Now you're sitting here giving examples of what they did. And each time you give an example, rage because of the flashbacks are flaring up. Your spirit is wide open. The narcissist knows this because it's a spirit. They feel it. They get their high. They get fed. Because the flying monkey have now caused you to respond in a way that the narcissists have access to you. The hardest thing to do is to close your mouth and don't respond to a narcissist, because these folks, it is very difficult. Very difficult. So you must pray and ask God for strength, right? We got to literally ask. You have not because we ask not, right? Strength over your mouth. Strength not to respond, X, Y, and Z. If a flying monkey calls me, with all due respect, Mr. Flying Monkey, Mrs. Flying Monkey, again, I won't say that. That is not a conversation I would like to have. This please just not. And with all due respect, a boundary for you, if you want to have access to me, then anytime you call me, this is not a person that I would want to address. There's no hard feelings. There is nothing but love, but there is release, right? Forgiveness does not mean re-enter or access. If the flying monkey disrespects you, and here's how you know. Every time you get off the phone with the flying monkey, again, the flying monkey may or may not know that they're a flying monkey. But each time you get off the phone with the flying monkey, your spirit is disturbed. Your spirit is disturbed. He done sent his mama to call you. He know his kids love you. You might be a step parent. So once you hang that phone up, honey, you went from peace. Your spirit was calm that day. And now you're all over the place because your spirit had became a portal. And now these demons are attacking you in the spiritual realm. This thing is deep. It's deep. So this is why the life of a chosen one is so isolated, so guarded, and so protected. It should be, and very private. Don't get private confused with secrecy, but it is for a reason. It's for a reason. You're very rare. When people tell you that you're rare, oh honey, you are rare. Feel it, know it, and believe it. So lastly, morning time is also a portal and access. Whoever controls the day owns the day. So you want to, and see with chosen ones, we're so used to like having so much responsibilities that it's almost like we start taking care of other people first, right? You got to literally, you got to stamp your moment. You got to find you some kind of scriptures or find you some worship music that is specifically dedicated where it programs your morning from a spiritual standpoint, that fire, right? That way you program the day because the enemy is going to start with you early in the morning. Why do you think you find people at work, right? Or you stop to the gas station to get coffee before work, somebody in the gas station. He starts early because once somebody triggers your day, the remainder of your day is like that. You can't even hear from the Holy Spirit because you're so busy thinking about that person who look at you side eye in the line getting your coffee. Like, what are you looking at me for? Look at your mama. I ain't got time for this foolishness. Anyway, you guys have a great day, guys. Stay strong. Don't give up. Again, many chosen ones are in the birthing seasons, truly. So there's all kind of different things that are coming against you. Get to that secret place. Get to the secret place. The secret place is designed to give you your intricate details and instructions, not corporate. So you guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.